a channel that is all about Christ. If you're new here, thanks a lot for joining us. But if you're stopping by, please do consider subscribing and joining this family all about making Jesus proud over here. This is the channel you want to join. But if you're part of the family, you already know. I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming back. So again, guys, can I please remind you, please don't forget to like the videos. If you don't like, then my videos don't get pushed, which means we don't reach more people, and the goal is to reach more people. Please, it is very important. Do not forget to like the video. Okay, so today we are talking about, is media team getting out of hand? Let's get right into it. Okay, so I saw this conversation. This lady posted that she saw a picture of an old man crying, bawling his eyes out in the presence of the Lord, and the media team took a picture of him, posted it on the socials of the church. She felt like it was offensive, disrespectful, because this old man was in the presence of the Lord where he's supposed to be safe. He was pouring his heart out to the Lord, and the media team took advantage of that. So we're talking about that. And I saw a lot of comments, people agreeing that they think the media team thing is getting out of hand because they are always just trying to get the perfect picture, irregardless of when as the one who shoots you. So let's talk about it. I have been media team in my church for about 3 years. I've taken pictures in the big events, especially Good Friday, where and there are a lot of people, right? And the goal is to capture the whole weekend. Can kind of get how the weekend went through the pictures, right? So I get what they are talking about, right? At the same time, personally, I strongly agree with social media yebandla, right? One, it helps umuntu osanda kufika endaweni to search for amabandla around, find the social media lelo sonto, get a glimpse yokuthi what are you guys about, right? Social media yenu, at least if niyenza kahle, it just shows ukuthi ningabobani, what do you stand for, vision yebandla, ubani umfundisi webandla, the activities of the church, right? It helps umuntu ongazi ngesonto leni to see ukuthi okay, le bandla leli about what, and to also know the founder of the church, right? It helps, right? It helps nabazalwane bebandla. So just see ukuthi okay, esontweni kwenzeka lokho ama-announcement ma-post khona. Do I think it can get out of hand? I definitely do. Because the main thing here, at least this is what we did, me and my sister, when we were in the media team. The goal is to capture the event, is to capture the Sunday service without embarrassing anyone. Right? And this shouldn't make people feel uncomfortable, because this is what I saw on social media and on the comment section. I mean, this is what a lot of people were saying, that now they kind of feel uncomfortable because guy with camera is just waiting for you to act a certain way and then take that picture. This is not the world where we are trying to get a moment to trend. This is not the goal. Awukwazi ukuposta isithombe somuntu that can be embarrassing for them just because to push the social media of the church. No, we are not trying to find a moment to trend here. These are people. This is the presence of the Lord, right? And I did hear a lot of people now starting to say, maybe I can shoot him abandleni, because people are just trying to find a moment in a way to kind of embarrass you or whatever. So personally, I do think it is necessary to have immediate team ebandleni. I love it. I love ukubona ibandla progressing in that way. It's another way of preaching, and like I said, it helps umuntu oqala ukufika to get to know the church prior to them attending, just to see what's okay le bandla leli about what, check out their sermons, check out their pictures, what are they all about, when do they meet, ikhatha abahlangana ngazo, and all of that. It helps. Ukuba ne-social media ibandla, it does play a role. But I do think maybe abantu be-media team, they need to be trained. At the end of the day, siyakholwa la. This is the house of the Lord. People are allowed to be free. Do not take embarrassing pictures. But also, I do think that, especially for guys, what I've seen, a lot of guys who are in media team, they don't pay careful attention to detail. When they have taken the pictures, they just post, right? These were the pictures that we took today. But with us, me and my sister, what we used to do, we take the pictures, we come back, we look at the pictures, right? We're going to take that picture in the moment and we're like, oh, cool, shoot, so shoot, to shoot. And then we sit down, we look at the pictures, right? Even if that moment was important, but if we didn't get appropriate picture of that moment, we'd rather not post it altogether, right? Sometimes we'd even go as far as sending it to umfundisi and be like, Baba, is this a right picture? Can we post this? Right? For abazalwane, you can't send bonke abazalwane. You just have to decide as the media team person to say, okay, this is inappropriate. Like, think about yourself. Would you like to see yourself like this? If not, then don't post that picture, right? So I feel like with guys, they're not as caring like that. We're on the job, we take pictures, we go. And people are starting to feel uncomfortable. And now that is wrong, because asikwazi ukwenza abantu bafeel uncomfortable in the presence of the Lord because of a media team. Like umuntu immediately makaqala ezwa banjwa umoya ngcwele, they have to be cautious of the fact that ukhona uguy we media team that can just come and take a picture, and the next thing ma socials ebandla nesithombe engasithandi, right? Ngizomunye athi kena ke, why wouldn't you like a picture of you ukhale esontweni? Are you embarrassed? No. It's not a matter of being embarrassed. It's a matter of it was a vulnerable moment between me and my father in the presence of the Lord. I was crying. No one needs to see that. No one needs to see that on social media image. No. No. That is wrong. There's no need for people to feel uncomfortable because good media team ebandleni. Ngizongeza abanye basho that ukuthi hey mina kungcono sonto nayikho media team. You see? So now people are not seeing the good side of having a media team ebandleni, right? Of taking all these pictures. One also, it's also for memories to see ukuthi hey saqala nabantu abayi-10. Look at us now. We have 100 people attending every Sunday. Just to see the progress of the church, seeing uNkulunkulu anthatha from one place to another and seeing how far you've come. Like there are good things that come out of a media team, guys. But I do understand when people are now starting to feel uncomfortable. I also have seen pictures where I was like, maybe they shouldn't have posted that. Like in mhlambe there's deliverance. Like be careful of the moments that you take. There's a deliverance. Abantu seba umunye uyamemeza lapha fahla isithombe. And you're posting that like so bonakala ngathi lo sisona mademoni lapha on social media. Sometimes as you need they don't even need a face. If you want to capture that moment, maybe don't show a face. You may move and take that moment, right? Ingabonakala ubuso, because there's no need ukuthi abantu bafeel embarrassed. So buka lesithombe sakhe manje on Instagram, on the Facebook of the church, and they feel so bad ukuthi Nkosi yami baze bangifaka nginje. It's wrong. It's wrong. Immediate team yebandla, I don't think it should make abazalwane feel uncomfortable. That's what I think personally. That is not the goal. And from someone ogewaba go social media, I understand abantu ukuthi bakhala ngani. I understand. So I wanted us to talk about it and say, how do you feel if you do have a media team ebandleni lakho? How do you feel? Do you feel like it's a little bit uncomfortable knowing ukuthi there's someone okulinde ngekhamera? At the same time, I understand it. Because I've never been in a church in a media team before. Media team is something yafika ngam nasiswam. So it started there. So I've never been the one ohlala and wait for someone to take a picture, right? I've always been the one who takes the picture. So I don't know how it feels, but I can only imagine ukwazi ukuthi ukhona umuntu ozoshoot. Like it's a robber of the moment of feeling umoya ngcwele ehla. Like expressing yourself ebukhoneni kaNkulunkulu omunye uthi uyajava so uze yabona seniyamshutha and ingabukeki kahle ni post either way, like ibenza abantu babe a little bit uncomfortable. Like I get it, I really do. I feel like a media team should be strategic with how they take pictures, because personally I genuinely do believe it is a good thing. It is a good thing ebandleni to have a media team. It is a good thing to have social media platforms, just to have that presence and show people what your church is all about, right? I mean, there are a lot of things that are happening in Mabandleni now Just to get a glimpse of what's going on before you even attend that church is a privilege for me. Just to jungen, go okay, CFCI. Okay, this is what they are all about, right? And discern from there before I even get there, because sometimes uye physically kanti it's a weird church, but seeing on social media yabo, you can get a glimpse yokuthi lesonto is about what. So personally, I strongly agree nokuthi ayibe khona media team ebandleni. If you can afford it, akube khona media team. Let's take those pictures, let's take those videos. But be careful about it. Do not make people uncomfortable. Also, the closeness of the picture. Because I've seen guys so like we are doing team. No. Like again, with the church, we are not trying to find a moment of trend. This is the presence of the Lord. You have to have less stigma. That is why I'm saying, I think with guys, because they don't nature like that, I feel like a lot of guys, and I love that I'm starting to see a lot of ladies go with their team, so that we can add that tenderness kuma pictures, because akufani nomshado nkosi yami. Emshadweni noma ngathi it's a fun moment. Yabona mama emontweni engahleka ngakuthi he wayesenzani la, fun moments. La sisesondweni la siyakhonza abantu, this is where they come and offload ama-heaviness ey'nhliziyo zabo, what they are going through. Umuntu asikwazi kumrobha of that moment of afika khale enkosini just because uguy we-media team will take an inappropriate picture, and then the next thing say social media yebandla. I feel like, yeah, it is a conversation worth having, just to say nabaphathi bamabandla, let's be careful of that. And I strongly wish abafundisi and the leaders of the church can check the pictures, can check the videos kuma social media. Banga trust it just the guys. Media team or part of media team. I wish now as umfundisi you can go and check Lauma social media and check that sermon, because also with the sermons, what I have seen, these guys, they have a tendency of taking a clip that can be misunderstood by post a good TikTok, and then the next thing abantu bathuka umfundisi hawu sangasho into nje. It's that clip. Nama clip that you post to promote the full video that is on YouTube. Be strategic about it. Musuk post that a clip that can leave questions. Musuk post that a clip that can be misunderstood. Musuk post that a clip enendo engenzi sense ephelele. Therefore, people can jump to conclusions because they don't want to go on YouTube and watch the whole hour of the video. They just now judge off by this clip and say, how? I have seen clips like that, especially of Apostle Muzwe Gwini. Clips that were misunderstood. That man of God can break down scripture. But they have taken just a clip, labafana media team, but posted that clip, and then the next thing about I do think it can get out of hand. Even with the clips, be mindful. I feel like sometimes with guys, they don't have that much time and that care. They just like, okay, we're doing the job and done. Check that clip, because it doesn't make sense. It's a short clip, but doesn't make sense. As much as you want to capture people's attention to go and watch the full thing, but ilalele. Masa sothatha clip nyana ethi vele ngeke niye ezulwini. Yes? Ayisezwa kahle ukuthi manje bekakhuluma ngani. And then the next thing basabantu hawu uthi ngeke siye ezulwini. Kanti uthi bekakhuluma ngokuthi if awusendisiwe ngeke uye ezulwini. You know, those smallanyana things, I do see how it can get out of hand. Yenza kabi nabafundisi. The next thing umfundisi engathi ukhuluma into unbiblical or doctrinal wrong because of that small clip ethathwe media team. So I do wish even the elders nabafundisi, they can take time during the week to watch the pictures that were posted from last Sunday. Nange Good Friday, masasuthola isikhathi seyiphele Good Friday, sekuphele isiphithiphithi sophumlile. Sit down, check your social media platforms ebandla, have the login as umfundisi to check to see ukuthi kusahamba kahle. You have the right to say, remove this. I don't like it. Let's do this like this. Nama leader, if they don't check, isn't this continue and get out of hand? Like, I have seen a lot of clips zabafundisi that were misunderstood. And I always thought, maybe if you listen to the whole thing, maybe that would make sense. But that small clip, labafana by posted, it sounded so wrong. The next thing abantu bayamthuka, the next thing sekunjani. So I do think a media team can get out of hand, even though personally I do think it's a good thing. The media team thing, I love it. I do think it plays a good part ebandleni. So let's talk about it. What do you think about a media team? Are you in a church and a media team? What do you think about ibandla having socials? Where do you stand on that? Do you see where people are coming from when they say it's a little bit uncomfortable just knowing camera la? Where do we stand? What do you think? What is your take? Let's have a conversation about it and see if it can get to abantu abasebenza ku-media team and it can help them, and it can get to abafundisi and for them to just check a little bit more on my social media platforms and see if they approve. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. I can't wait to hear your view. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so very much for watching. But Jesus loves you more. I'll definitely see you next time on my next video.